afternoon. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I am Amber Freeman.
And I'm Adam Banks.
It's Monday, but it's a short week for most people.
Yes, because Thanksgiving I call this Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, because you get it off.
Yes, I really do. And I'm so excited for that fall break. You should have went into higher education, Amber. You would have had that too.
Are you telling me I should have went to school longer, or I should be working in higher education?
Well, there's just no other career that I know that gets off many vacation days as the one I'm in. So.
Well, I don't think, have you ever told everybody that you actually work at a school? That's your job?
I think I've mentioned it a couple of times, yeah. So aside from doing this, I also am a college professor. I do a lot. Radio, college professor. Hey, I'm a jack of all trades.
I don't remember getting an entire week off for Thanksgiving in college or school. Like, I feel like kids get so many breaks. They get fall break, and then you were saying you get like a month off for winter. Mm-hmm. That did not happen.
Yeah.
When did this happen? That happened to you? Not me.
I tell you what, also, what's awesome about being a college professor too is during the work week, you're only required to work about 16 to 17 hours per week. So, hey.
The students, though, go a lot longer. No, I remember, we always got Thanksgiving and the Friday off because I remember going after class, I believe. Well, I would go on Thursday because we had classes on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this is not a thing. So, you guys be grateful.
Yes.
Mom and Dad may not feel as grateful because they get them all week long at home.
Exactly.
All right, super fun story here. I love this story. Rob Lawless, he's a 28-year-old from Philadelphia who's on a mission to meet 10,000 strangers. So he spends an hour with each person and just listens to them talk about their lives. So far, he's currently met more than 3,000 people.
The Penn State grad started his project in 2015. His initial goal was to meet 10,000 people in 1 year, but he soon realized that it wasn't a good idea. In his first year, he did, however, meet 500 people. He finds his subjects through word of mouth and on social media. After each meeting, Lawless posts a photo of himself and the stranger along with a summary of their story.
So far, he's averaged meeting about 800 people a year. He wants to keep this project going for at least another decade, wants to take it internationally, and eventually go around on a 50-state tour. This story I love because basically what he does is he goes around and he just wants to talk to people. Mm-hmm. He started it when he was laid off from his job in 2016, and he just gets to meet people and hear their stories without having any agenda. So people are more open to open up to him and talk to him because he doesn't want anything. He's not trying to get anything from them. He just thinks it's cool to go around there and have that human connection.
Yes, to converse. And I love it because meeting total strangers, you meet people for face value when you first meet them, right? And then you don't know them, you just meet them, right? And you get your perception of them when you first meet them isn't exactly
you judge, is that what you're saying?
I think most people naturally, honestly, I think most people naturally will judge the first impression. I think most of us do. Would you say you do that?
I don't know. Everybody has a first impression. I got into journalism because I love people's stories. So yeah. This would be a dream job for me. News is news, journalism is another thing, and there's different divisions of it. And I just really, really feel every single person has a story. And if you take the time and you listen to them, and people want to tell their stories, if you give them the right outlet, it's just amazing the strength of human nature, what people go through to become what they've been, how many people they've met, where they've gone, what they've seen, and everybody has a lesson. And the fact that he's getting to do this, and I think he's sponsored through like social media sites and different ads like that, and that's a dream job. How awesome is that?
Yeah, I love it because you are constantly getting to know this person, minute by minute you speak with them. And sometimes when we are talking to people, it's hard to get to know somebody 5-10 minutes. And even meeting somebody just for a day or two. This guy is speaking for them for how many? For hours at a time?
An hour each person.
An hour. I like that. That would be a dream job for me as well, I think.
What do you think the best part, what would you get out of this?
Just like you said, hearing people's stories, hearing how they ended up to where they are, that journey of how they got to where they're at is what I would like.
Yeah, super cool. Plus, I think he's talking to a lot of people who are either lonely, they don't have family members, they're in situations that other people would not take the time to talk to them because they would immediately judge who they are So these people, he's also giving them an ear, and sometimes that's all people want. They just want to be heard. So he's giving them that gift as well. So super, super cool. I think he has an Instagram page. I don't know. I don't have the details on that, but just to follow along kind of on his journey.
I know. I'd like to follow him. Maybe I can be one of those strangers he's trying to get to know so I can tell my story.
There you go. All right, well, coming up, we have a story. It's the story of the holidays, and it's all done in light. You don't even have to talk. Get in the car, drive through it. This is all happening at the Kentucky Horse Park. Sound like I'm from Boston there. Stay with us. We'll be right back.